Hi children, this is Ramesh and welcome to my channel. Today we are going to continue the same chapter and exercise, rational number exercise number 1.1. In my previous video I have already completed exercise 1.1 till third bit. Now we'll continue from the fourth question and we'll complete this exercise. This is a complete exercise actually. You can see here this first bit, second bit and third bit we already completed. Clearly I will give you the video at end of this video. I will give you this picture also so that you can see what are the questions we have discussed in the video. From the 4th bit to 13th bit, I am going to solve here. Now, look at that. From the 4th bit to 13th bit. I am not going to write complete question on the board. If you have a textbook, keep a textbook before you so that you can understand more better. Exercise number 1.1, page number 20. The question is that multiply 2 by 11 by the reciprocal of minus 5 by 14. Okay, question number 4. Multiply 2 by 11 by the reciprocal of minus 5 by 14. So, we have to multiply here. Let us do it. Okay, first of all, here the given numbers we need to be write. What are the given numbers? One is 2 by 11, the other one is minus 5 by 14. We must know that what is the meaning of reciprocal. Here, the reciprocal of minus 5 by 14 is equal to reciprocal of minus 5 by 14 is minus 14 by 5. Just we need to interchange the numerator and denominators. That's it. That is called reciprocal. We should not worry about the sign, that is symbol. Okay. What we need to do it here according to the question. Here we need to multiply 2 by 11 multiply to the reciprocal of minus 5 by 14. The reciprocal of minus 5 by 14 is minus 14 by 5. Now, here we got closure property under multiplication or general multiplication, the product of fractions. The product of two fractions is equal to product of numerators by product of denominators. We need to multiply the numerators. First of all, let us multiply. 2 into minus 14, here the numerator is minus 14 by the product of denominators 11 into 5. Is it clear? 2 into minus 14 will give us minus 28. 2 into 14, 28 or 14 to is 28. However, there is a minus here. By 11 into 5, 55. This is what therefore 2 by 11 into minus 14 by 5 equal to minus 28 by 55. This is what. Then here the fifth question. Here the fifth question can be solved according to the problem. Which property you can use in computing 2 by 5 into, I'll write this question, 2 by 5 into 5 into 7 by 6 plus 1 by 3 into 3 into 4 by 11. So here this question can be solved in different method according to your mind thinking, and the way depends on the way of you remember the properties. So what is the question? Which properties you will be used to simplify this problem? Which property will use it? How many properties you can observe here? Just if I take these three terms, 2 by 5 into 5 into 7 by 6. These three terms, if you take it as a 1, then we can use associative property under multiplication. The same way, we can also go with this thing. 1 by 3 into 3 into 4 by 11. Here also we can use associative property under multiplication. Or not. As you wish, let's consider these two terms and these two terms. Here we can use the closure property under multiplication. Here also we can use the closure property under multiplication. No, you don't want to use that. Then here this complete term you assume as a A, or not this complete assume as a B. Hence A plus B, closure property under addition. Here also we can use it. No, or not. There will be another way. We can also go with this 2. 1 by 3 into 3. Here we can use the multiplicative inverse. So these are the properties we can use to compute this problem. So normally I go with this. Okay. Next, first I will go with this. So these are all properties we can use. Associative property under multiplication. Associative property under multiplication. Associative property under multiplication. Let us solve that. 2 by 5. Let us first we simplify this 2. 2 by 5 into 5 into 7, that is 35 by 6, plus here 1 by 3 into 3 fours are 12 by 11. Again I can use here what property, but already use the associative property under multiplication. So I will be going with the simplification of the same one. Let's see. The product of two fractions will give us the product of numerators by the product of denominators. Let's go to the product of numerators. What are the numerators here? 2 into 35. 2 into 35, that is 70, by 5 into 6, that is 30. Plus here the same one again. 1 into 12, that is 12, by 3 into 11, that is 30. Now here you got the one more property. A plus B. If you assume this is as A and this term as a B, it is A plus B. Closure property under addition. Closure property under addition. So what we need to do is just take the LCM of these two and simplify it so that you get the answer. Let's go for that also. Let us take the LCM of 30, 30. Normal LCM process. As we can go for 3 tables here. 3 tens are 30 and 3 11s are 30. Here itself we can complete the LCM. Because the next two terms that we got 10, 11. This will not appear in the same table. Let us multiply to get the LCM now. LCM, least common multiple. That is 3 into 10 into 11. Simple. Let's go for 3 into 10. that is 30. 30 into 11, 0, 30, that is 330. Okay, we ordered the LCM as 330. Now this term we need to do it this. Let's go further. 30, how many is the 330? 30 into 11, 330. That means LCM by denominator into numerator. This is the process we need to follow while taking LCM. Okay. 330, how many times we get the 330? 30 into 11 we get 330. Okay. 30 into 11 we get 330. This 11 into 70. This is the easiest process actually. We have to habituate. If you practice some problems, you get habituate. So 70 into 11 now. 30 into 11, 330. This 11 into 70. 10 you write here. 11 into 7, 77. That is 770 plus. We go further. 33, how many is 330? 33 into 10 is 33. 33 into 10 is 330. This 10 into 12. 10 into 12, that is 120. Okay, let us simplify this again. 770 plus 120. 0, 9, 8. 890 by 330. Again, we can simplify this. See, 10, 10 we can cancel. Yes, 89 as a prime number. Hence, prime number cannot be cancelled in any table. Yes, 89 by 33 is your answer. So, only two properties are used. It doesn't mean that only in this way we have to do the problem. You can also do in the many methods. As I told you, how many properties are involved in this. Associative property under multiplication. Multiplicative inverse is also there here. Multiplicative identity also there here. And also closure property under addition also there here. There is a variant methods. Everybody have their own method to solve the problems. I will think in this way, you people can go for the another method also. The problem is here, which property you will be used. Which property you will be used to simplify, to compute this. I'll use these properties. You can use the different properties also. There is no wrong in doing this. But the valid property we need to write. Here also we can write one property computing this. A to B and A by B into B by C. What? This to closure property under multiplication in these two parts. Here we can use closure property under multiplication in this both. Okay, you go through this and if possible make a notes. Everybody, if you make a notes, it will be clear for you. Every time you should make a one notes yourself to learn in a more effective way. And if you did not understand, watch once again. You will be having time now. You don't have any other works. Just go for once and twice until you get understand. Okay, until you understand, watch the videos. LCM process. This LCM process you remember. After taking LCM, while simplifying LCM by denominator into numerator. This is the process you have to do it. LCM by denominator into numerator. Or not your general method you can do further. Okay. Then the next sixth question is that verify the following. That means he has given one question here. Let me write that. Here 5 by 4 plus of 1 by 2 minus 1 by 2 and plus of minus 3 by 2 plus, sorry, this is equal to, it should come down, 5 by 4 plus minus 1 by 2 plus of minus 3 by 2. So, verify the following. That means verify either LHS side, this answer and this answer, we get the same or different. Normally we get the same. See, this minus 3 by 2 plus 5 by 4. Okay, this minus 3 by 2 minus 1 by 2. The same numbers are there either sides. A plus B plus C, A plus B plus C. Which property? Associative property under addition. Let's go for that. First we might simplify this. First 5 by 4 you write as it is. Let us multiply here. Plus into minus. These two are at a time. There two symbols are coming. Plus into minus comes minus 1 by 2. And plus into minus minus 3 by 2. That is equal to again 5 by 4 plus here minus 1 by 2 plus into minus minus 3 by 2. Yes. Now let us solve the under bracket values first. Or else directly also you can do it. Else you remove these brackets. However, everything is in addition or subtraction only. All these in the operations, same operations. Plus into minus again minus. Here again plus into minus is minus. So these are the things here. Okay, let us take the LCM. Here 4 comma 2 comma 2. What do you get the LCM of 4 comma 2 comma 2? Normally you get 4 only. See, 2 2s are 4, 2 1s are 2, 2 1s are 2. As the LCM least common multiple is 2 into 2 into 1 into 1, that equal to 4. The LCM we got 4 here. Once again you listen. LCM is 4. So 4 how many are 4? 4 ones are 4. This 1 into numerator 1 into 5 is 5. Now you can understand. Minus 2 how many are 4? 2 2s are 4. This 2 into 1 is 2. Okay. Just minus 2 how many are 4 here? 2 2s are 4. 2 2s are 4. This 2 into numerator 2 into 3, that is 6. Here also we do the same again. You get the same again. See, 5 by 4 minus 1 by 2 minus 3 by 2. Same again. Here 5 minus 2 minus here 6 by 4. Let us simplify that. Here 5 minus 2 minus 6. The sum of two negative number is also a negative number. 5 minus 8 by 4 is equal to here 5 minus 8 by 4. 5 minus 8 is what? Minus 3 by 4 is equal to minus, here also we get 3 by 4. As LHS is equal to RHS. Left hand side answer is equal to right hand side answer. That means both the side you got the same answer. Normally we should do like this. See, this under bracket values we have to solve first. Then you go with this simplification. First this 2 you need to solve it. Then you have to come for the next solution. The next one we need to add. I did not do that. Directly add like this. Even though you get the same answer or not, this is another way you can solve it. Okay. Then you go for the next 7th question in this. 7th question. This kind of problems are there in the example type questions. Before the exercise, you go with that. Okay. 7th question. This is also a simplification, but we have to arrange. See, 3 by 5. 3 by 5 plus 7 by 3 plus minus 2 by 5 plus minus 2 by 3. After rearrangement, that means simplify after rearrangement. There will be some arrangements are required to solve this problem. Very easy method. Okay. What are the arrangements are required? See, if you write like fractions together, like rational numbers, they are same denominator, write together. First of all, let us simplify these symbols first. plus of minus 2 by 5 plus of minus 2 by 3. This 2 will simplify now. Here 3 by 5 plus 7 by 3 plus of in the sense what? Multiplication. Plus into minus is minus 2 by 5 plus into minus is again minus 2 by 3. So what rearrangements are required here? 3 by 5 minus 2 by 5. We write together. 3 by 5 minus 2 by 5. Why sir? Because these two are the like fractions. Plus, see, 7 by 3 minus 2 by 3. These two are again like fractions. So let us solve this. If there is a like fractions, easy to do it. Write the same denominator and whatever the numerators you write as it is. 3 minus 2. 3 minus 2 plus here the same denominator, that is 3. 7 minus 2. Let us simplify now here. 3 minus 2 is 1 by 5 plus 7 minus 2 is 5 by 3. Addition of fractions. In this way, we have to take the LCM. 5 and 3, LCM is 15. Yes, you take the 5 and 3 LCM, both are co-fraction actually. So in 3 table you do it, 5 will not appear. So write 5 as it is, 3 ones. And you go the 5 table, 5 ones. So 5 into 3 or 3 into 5 equal to 15. So let me write 15. 5, how many are 15 here? 5 3s are 15. 5 into 3 is 15. Okay? Then 3 into numerator 1. 3 into 1 is 3. Plus 3, how many are 15? 3 5s are. 3 5s are 15. This 5 into 5, that is 25. At last to get the answer that here 25 plus 3 are 3 plus 25 is 28 by 15. This is the answer. In this way we can do this thing. And there is a 8th question. In the 8th bit there are 3 sub questions are there. In 8th question there are 3 sub questions are there. From this I will do one. The remaining 2 you have to do. Okay, you do it so that you get practice. Subtract what? Subtract 3 by 4 from 1 by 3. This is the first one I am doing. In 8th bit, first one. Subtract 3 by 4 from 1 by 3. This 3 by 4 we need to subtract from the 1 by 3. That you need to read very carefully. Okay. So, what subtract? We subtract. What we need to subtract? This 3 by 4 we need to subtract. So, 3 by 4 I am subtracting. From what? From the 1 by 3. See, this 3 by 4 I am subtracting from the 1 by 3. You get understand? I think so. Okay, in this same method, we have to do the remaining 2 problems of this bit. Here, 3 comma 4 are called again co-fracs. So, the LCM of 3 comma 4 again we get as a say the product of these numbers. So, that is LCM is equal to 3 into 4, that equal to 12. So, the LCM is you got 12. 3, how many is the 12? 3 4s are 12. This 4 into 1 is 4. Minus, you give the minus here. 4 3s are 4 into 3s are 12. This 3 into 3 is 9. This is our rough work to make it easy. So 4 minus 9. Is it possible? 4 minus 9 is possible. We get in the negative integer or negative rational number. That is 4 minus 9 is minus 5 by 12. This way we can complete. Therefore, the subtracting of 3 by 4 from the 1 by 3 is minus 5 by 12. So, let's go for 9th bit. So, we have to read question very carefully before you are solving. and you should have confidence on you. If you have confidence, the half of the problem will get solved. We require maximum confidence on your problem. When you have confidence, your pen will not be stopped anywhere. Yes. So build the confidence within you before you are attempting any problems. So the ninth question is here. What number should be added to minus 5 by 8? What number should be added to the minus 5 by 8? So to get minus 3 by 2. So what number should be added? Let me write the question also so that you can understand in the more better way. Ninth question. What number should added to minus 5 by 8 so as to get minus 3 by 2. So what number should be added to the minus 5 by 8 to get answer as a minus 3 by 2? So we don't know what number should add. So in math always we go for the adding number. Let us assume what number should be added to that number we don't know. That is what we need to find. Let us assume that the number is what the adding number. The number is x. Let us assume that number as a x. What number should be added to this? Let us write minus 5 by 8. Let us add x to this number to get the answer as a minus 3 by 2. This is we got according to the problem. According to the sum. According to the given question, what number should be added to the minus 5 by 8 to get minus 3 by 2? Simple. This we need to find. X value we need to find. So x we need to make it along the connected terms which are there to x. Whatever the terms are connected to the x, that we need to transport to the other side. We should make x alone, then only we get the value of x. X value find out cheyali ante x nu untadi. So let us transfer these minus 5 by 8 towards RHS side, right hand side. So the x will be left this side. X equal minus 3 by 2. Here minus 5 by 8. If you transport to the RHS side, that become plus 5 by 8. Transporting terms you have already learned in the 7th class. So minus 5 if you transport to RHS side, that's the plus 5. Minus 5 by 8 if you transport, that is plus 5 by 8. Simple. Now here we need to take the LCM again. See LCM. 2 ones are 2. 2 fours are 8. Again you can do it, other you can start. 2 ones are 2. 2 to the 4. Hence you can complete the LCM here. LCM. Least common multiple, that is 2 into 2 into 2. This one will not be counted here. So 2 into 2 into 2, that is 8. Hence the x equal the LCM you got is 8 here. Then the process you know now. 2 how many is 8? 2 fours are 8. This 4 into minus 3. 4 3 is 12. But 4 into minus 3 is minus 12. Here there is a plus, you write plus here. 8 ones are 8. This 1 into 5 is 5. So x equal to 5 minus 12 or minus 12 plus 5, whatever. You need to subtract. When you get one positive, one negative number, always you need to subtract them. So 5 minus 12 is minus 7 by 8. Therefore, we got that number, what x equal to minus 7 by 8. What is this x actually? this is what the number, what we assume and what we need to find. Therefore, the number is minus 7 by 8. That means the minus 7 by 8 should be added to minus 5 by 8 to get as an answer minus 3 by 2. So this minus 7 by 8 should be added to minus 5 by 8 to get as an answer minus 3 by 2. Okay, there are some more questions. Again, let me solve that. 10, 11, 12 and 13. Here, this kind of problems are there in the examples problems before the exercise. If you have a textbook, just go through the textbooks, example problems and do these try these problems so that you get more practicing again. The question number 10 here. I hope this also I need to write, I think so, to get you understand better. That is the sum. The sum of two rational numbers, is 8 if one of the numbers is minus 5 by 6, find the other. Find the other. Simple. Here we need to understand the question. Simple. The sum of two rational numbers. That means they have added two rational numbers. We don't know what numbers they added, but they got answer as a 8. If they add two rational numbers, they got answer as a 8. If one of the number, so one of the number is given, one number is minus 5 by 6, then find the other one. They added these two numbers, no? In this, when they added the two numbers, they got answer as a 8. So from that one of the number is given minus 5 by 6. Then we need to find out the other number. So we don't know the other number. Let's go for that. What is given? Here given that we write. Given that, what they are given here? The sum of two rational numbers. The sum of two rational numbers. The sum of two rational numbers equal to 8. One of the rational number is given. One of the rational number. One of the rational number equal to minus 5 by 6. We need to find out the second rational number. Okay, one of the rational number is given. We need to find out the other rational number, the second or other rational number equal to what? This is what RTP. RTP, this is what? Required to prove. This is what we need to find out. Okay. Second, we don't know what is the other rational number. Let us for a time being, okay, prove. For a time being, let us assume that the other number is x. That's for time being. Let us assume this number is x. Okay, let us assume this is as a x. Sum of these two numbers, if we add these two numbers, we have to get 8. That is what. Now, according to the problem or according to the sum, According to the sum, what they are given? The sum of two rational number is 8. The sum of two rational numbers. The sum of two rational numbers equal to 8. What are the two rational numbers here? One is x, the other one is plus r minus 5 by 6, that equal to 8. I added here the two rational numbers. Okay, or not you can write like this. This you are assuming like a first one, this is second one. No, first one let us take minus 5 by 6. The second one is, let us add, that is x. When you add these two numbers, we are getting x. That is what the question. Simple now. This minus 5 by 6 will transport to the RHS side, just like before problem. We get the answer. Hence, there is a x equal to 8 plus this minus 5 by 6. If you transport to the RHS side, that become plus 5 by 6. This 8 we can write as a 8 by 1. Hence, you take x equal to, here you can take the LCM, you get LCM as a 6. Then 1 into 6 is 6. 6 8s are 48. Here there is a place. 6 1s are 6. 1 into 5 is 5. Hence, x equal to 48 plus 5. 53 by 6. Therefore, the other rational number is the other rational number is 53 by 6. This is what the other rational number. This is a more clear explanation. This is in this way you need to do it to solve any of the problem. Now we go for the 11th question. This 11th question I am showing here. See, is subtraction associative in the rational numbers? Explain with an example. Is subtraction associative with a rational number? Explain with an example. So this problem I will be giving as a homework. Need not to worry. Even I will give you one example here in the page number 11. While explaining properties of rational numbers in the part of associative property, they have taken one associative property under subtraction here. Here, associative property under subtraction. They have taken one example here. They solved it. At last they conclude that associative property will not be closed, will not satisfy under subtraction. Associative property will not satisfy under subtraction. Here there is a problem actually. They have solved it. They have taken an example. Through the example they have explained that, and they conclude at last associative property will not be closed under subtraction. Here in the addition it will be closed. Here they have shown in the additions. Here in the subtraction. Here in the multiplication. And next one becomes in the division. I already told you while explaining the properties of rational numbers in the associative property will not be closed under subtraction and division. It will be closed under addition and multiplication. The properties you have to listen very carefully. So, if at all you did not see that video, if you missed that video link, I will keep it in the description. You click that link and watch properties of rational numbers video. Then watch to this video. Then only you can understand either associative property will be closed under subtraction or not. They asked you one example, no? This is the problem, they have given an example. The same one you post in the fair notes or in the notes, or else you go with the another example. There is no. So the 11th term is complete. You have to go with the 12th question now. They have to go with 12th question. 12th question and 13th questions are very small. It will be completed within a couple of minutes. Okay. But see, the 11th question is very important, what I told you. The associative property. Okay? Closed under rational number or not? Is associative in the rational numbers? Okay? The subtraction is associative with the rational number or not? That will be no. The 12th question is that. The 12th question. Verify that minus of minus x equal to x. For the first question, x equal to 2 by 50, and the second question, x equal to minus 13 by 70. So we have to verify. Let us take minus of minus x equal to, is it plus x? Yes. This is correct. Minus of in the sense into. Minus into minus. Minus into minus is just plus. There is a x. Minus into minus is plus and x. So it will be satisfied. Let us take that. The same statement here, minus of minus x equal to x or not. Here what is the value of x here in the question? That is 2 by 15. The same thing you write here. Minus of minus 2 by 15 is equal to x value is what again? 2 by 15. In the place of x the given number we have. But as we know that minus into minus equal to plus. This is the property we use it. That's minus into minus is plus. That is 2 by 15 is left. This 2 by 15 plus 2 by 15. That is equal to 2 by 15. Is it satisfied? Where here LHS is equal to the RHS? Yes? Yes. And it is verified. The same thing here also. Very simple as well. Minus of minus x is equal to plus x. Yes. What is the x value in the question? Minus of minus here we have to think it over. We have to think it over because minus of this minus will write it here. What is the x value here? Minus 13 by 17. Why two brackets are come here? According to this one, minus of minus x, minus of minus x. This minus I have written here, this minus I have written here. What is the x value? That is minus 13 by 70. This I wrote. Okay. Then here x value is what? Minus 13 by 70. Let us see either sides, LHS and RHS side, we get the same one or not. Let's again minus into minus, that is plus. Let's have minus 13 by 70. This bracket is not required now. Already we multiplied. This minus into minus is plus. That is equal to minus 13 by 70. Once again I am not writing these all things because we know it. Plus into minus, it is minus. Plus into minus is minus. That is minus 13 by 17 equal to minus 13 by 17. Now both the sides LHS is equal to here also both the sides we got balanced. So it is complete. The 13th bit is very simple. 13th bit is very simple questions here. I will be giving that. See that. I will read the questions. You have to tell the answer. Okay. What is the question? See. The set of the set of numbers which do not have any additive identity. The set of numbers which do not have any additive identity. Which set of numbers? Like we know the set of numbers we are studying the rational numbers. No? We have natural numbers, whole numbers, integers and rational numbers. In these numbers, which set of numbers? Which numbers doesn't contain zero? Additive identity in the sense zero. Additive identity in the sense zero. In the set of numbers which do not have additive identity. Which numbers doesn't have additive identity? Additive identity in the sense, we know the 0. Which number doesn't have 0? Natural numbers. Yes? Natural numbers. The daily counting numbers are known as natural numbers, which are denoted by n. The numbers are starting from the 1, which doesn't contain additive identity 0. Whole numbers and integer numbers and rational numbers, they contain 0. So these set of numbers are not. This set of numbers contains the 0. Which set of numbers doesn't contain the additive identity? That is natural number doesn't contain any additive identity. Then second question. The rational number that does not have any reciprocal. A rational number, you take any rational number, it has a reciprocal. But one rational number, there is a one rational number, it doesn't contain any reciprocal. Okay, it doesn't contain any reciprocal. Can you tell me? Even 1 also having a reciprocal, that is 1 by 1 is equal to 1 by 1 itself. It is a reciprocal. A number itself is a reciprocal. But 0 does not contain any reciprocal. If you write as a reciprocal 1 by 0, 0 if you write as a 1, 0 by 1, the reciprocal of 0 by 1 is 1 by 0. This 1 by 0 does not exist. We cannot be simplified. That answer is infinity. So the rational number is 0 does not contain any reciprocal. The third one and the last one of this exercise. The reciprocal of a negative rational number is also a negative. The reciprocal of a negative rational number is also a negative. The reciprocal of a negative rational number is also a negative rational number. For example, I will give you here. What is the example? See, minus 5 by 6. The reciprocal of minus 5 by 6 is minus 6 by 5. And the second example, minus 3 by 2. Here negative rational number. Here also negative rational number. The reciprocal of this negative rational number is also a negative rational number. Reciprocal does not contain with the symbols. It only tells us interchange the numerators and denominators. That's it. This is what you need to understand. With this, our exercise number 1 is completed. So you practice a lot to understand these problems again. Till 6th and 7th, the problem solving is different. When come to the 8th class, it will be different. You need to be work hard to get more knowledge and to avoid the problems in the further classes. If you are perfect in the 8th class, you not to worry about in the 9th and 10th class. So practice a lot. I hope you understand. I have not listened the class once again. There will be no problem. You have a lot of time. You listen and make it a notes. If you have any kind of doubts, you can ask me in the comment box. Okay. Then you also watch the video properties of rational numbers, which is there in the description. And also, if it is possible, go for my videos of properties of integers also, properties of real numbers also. If you watch that videos also, you will be having more clarity again about the properties. Properties of integers, properties of rational numbers, properties of real numbers. This is what you need to be observers, so that you get an idea what is the difference between the integers, rational numbers, whole numbers, and real numbers. Okay. That's it for today class then. Keep learning and keep practicing. Bye. Here the exercise number 1.1, first bit, second bit and third bit. Already we have solved. Now I'll show you that from question number 4 to 13. So here especially we need to observe the 11th question. Is subtraction is associative in rational numbers? Explain with an example. This solution is also present in our textbook with one example. I will show you that now. The associate rational numbers under addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. As we know that in rational numbers closed under addition and multiplication but not subtraction and division. So here the example. See that subtraction where a equal to they have taken 1 by 2 and b equal to 3 by 4 and c equal to minus 5 by 4. They are substituted in the formula of a minus or b minus c is equal to a minus b minus c. Okay, at what they got at LHS is not equal to RHS. That means we found that the subtraction is not associative in the rational numbers. Thus, a minus or b minus c is not equal to a minus b minus c. So, in this way we can prove that. You can take another example and prove that they are not closed under subtraction. Thank you.